ladies do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's go to Tuesday, and we'll read Mark 10:17 through 31, and I can start, and we'll talk about that. Yeah, you want to start? Yeah. Okay. This is talking about the rich young ruler. And there was question, there was a question in a lesson or that Ellen White had written about. And it was the rich young ruler said that he followed the commandments at a young age. But yet, when he was given the opportunity, because he said, "What do I lack?" Jesus said, "Go and sell your possessions and follow me." And he couldn't because he had so much. And what happened here was he really, and I'm talking about all of us, if we're really understanding about God's commandments and we're obeying what those commandments are telling us, would it be easier for us to say, okay, I'm going to give up these possessions and I'm going to follow Jesus? Or is it harder because we don't I get that question right? Asking you. Well, let's just think about it. Yeah. Right. Right. And that, right. And it's true because even before I truly, gave my life to the Lord, just like you were saying, I'm not a rich person either. But if Jesus, there's going to come a day in our lives that we're going to have to surrender everything. And the song, that song, I Surrender All? Well, guess what? We came into the world so shouldn't we expect to go out of the world with nothing except the grace of God to be in the heavenly kingdom? So it it just it was like I had to make a decision. I have to solve. I think this thing with the rich young ruler is that example for us and for us to understand that Jesus said that it would be very hard for a rich person to give up things, follow him. You know what? I just think about it the way this world is today. Many people are willing to give up what they have. Say, okay, Jesus, I'm yours. You can't take it with you. That's the faith. Yeah, but that's the faith. See that? Right. He wants us to be there. He wants us to have that faith that nothing can break our thought or our concentration towards him. And it isn't focused on us anymore. That's something. Go ahead. That's right. But then in chapter, yeah, right. And then when the situation happened again, right away they're saying, well, we gave everything. You know who gave everything? Jesus. because he has it. He didn't have to come down earth and give what he gave, life for us. And it just, it's just so, you can't even beyond sometimes what we could even think. Here we just go about our day, and then, these people were healed just like the 10 leopards, and only one came back and thanked him. The rest of them just went their way. Oh, wow, I'm healed. Leopards serve for the Lord. Right. 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 Amen. And then, let's see, Tuesday. Wednesday. Yeah, go ahead. The next day it talks about, we were talking about the two disciples, James and John, asking Jesus if they could sit on the right or left hand, or on the right side of him. Said that isn't up to Father. And he said, are you willing to drink the cup that I'm drinking? And they said right away, yes, yes, yes. And I'll tell you what, that's a big jump. Like, yeah, I can do that. But it's like we're all the time being tested. Our faith is hopefully growing more, getting closer to Jesus by these lessons. And what I found interesting was, I think it's when, was it Barnabas that was blind? Barnabas, right? And Barnabas, when, it was interesting how last week's lesson talked about a blind man. Told him, well, now with Barnabas, he just said, oh, heal me, help me with my unbelief. And just because he said my unbelief, did was touch the hem. years she suffered and suffered. And I think this, through this lesson, what it's trying to show us, how much do we really want Jesus in our lives like these people, the ones that. And it did, for me, it's like when I read it, and I'm just, I read it and I'm thinking, wow, this guy just told Jesus, can you heal my blindness? And Jesus said, because of your faith, you're healed. Go. But he didn't just go, he followed him. He followed Jesus. And it's like when all born again, come to Jesus, and we notice that there's something different about us. What do? Follow him. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's because of our faith that Jesus overnight. And he's just trying to help us to see that, hey, we probably have just as much faith as that Bartimaeus had. I know that Jesus, he works in each of our lives, helping us